the home of choice is the manufactured home, because the manufactured home is considered the most durable, quality, affordable housing in the United States. These homes can be built for $30, $40, $50 a square foot, but the problems in the industry have always been related to the installation. About 85% of those problems were faulty installations due to a lack of installation requirements. The homes were being put on trailer piers rather than being put on actual foundations that were engineered for the site, soil, and model of the home.
The setup crew put it together in about 3 days. So after all of that was done, the contractor told me that the foundation that was put in did not meet code. We put piers on pressure-treated lumber. The county said they were not my advisors. They could just tell me if what was there was legal or not. This is what the general contractor that I bought my house from wanted to put underneath my house. All the piers to sit on these plastic pads. And I'm not going to have it.
Because of the new HUD laws, Sure Safe customers are in a great position because we have the only HUD compliant solution in the industry today. A HUD compliant foundation means that you can get financing.
There's never been a real good method of installing these homes on foundations until the advent of the steel buttress foundation. It's all about the engineering. We take the house, the different loads of the house, the pitch of the roof, the design of the house. We take the site condition, whether that's seismic, it might be frost heave, it might be snow load, whatever that condition is, we engineer to that condition. Then when we install the foundation under the home, it's installed precisely to that site condition and specific model home.
We got in touch with Art Angelo with Sure Safe, and he has been able to tell us the rules and regulations on what a foundation is supposed to be for your home. It wasn't just, well, I think, or I guess, or we'll see. He had actual facts.
They have answers to the questions that I have. To me, that's totally different in this business. That was part of my complaint before. That's why I had to go through all of this research. I would ask questions, nobody has any answers.
Back in 1994, we developed a process of forming concrete with fabric. We use a polypropylene form bag. Instead of building a footing, we first attach the structural pier to the I-beam. We use a patented safety jack that we developed. The safety jack has a gripping strength of 5,300 pounds. It transfers the load to a structural pier. Now, everything that we do is ISO 9001. It's a world standard. Everything that we use is galvanized to protect it against rust. The pier is suspended about 3 to 5 inches above the grade once it's attached to the I-beam. Then the form bag is then placed with the base of the pier inside the bag about 3 to 5 inches. It has an opening with a pull cord. In this case here, the footings that we formed using that form bag here at Big Bear are 9 square feet, because we have to take into consideration soil pressure. The other thing that we do is we engineer to what we call the point loads on the house, and this is very important because each of these sections of home have bearing walls. As they come together, they have what we call ridge beam columns that come down the walls, and that's what supports the ridge beam up on the roof.
These are the load-bearing walls, basically supporting the floor joists and the load coming down from the walls in the house. They're supported with saddle jacks and sanded piers on wood pads. Now, we put the galvanized pier, except for we have a flat jack, which is sturdier, got a 1-inch post as opposed to the 3/4. And we measure the pier to size, put the jack on, and secure it to the joist.
This is where we install the point load piers. We have a special connector that literally is lag bolted right up to the rim joist where the two sections of the home come together. It causes the floor to get even more level and is then suspended in the same manner that we do the standard piers. Once everything is in place, when we start filling the bags with concrete. We bring in concrete trucks and pumps. As the bag's filling, it's pulling the pier down to its center of gravity. Good! And forming right to the grade.
I'm probably going to need another. Alright, go ahead and give me another shot.
Good. If you notice the grade here, you'll notice how uneven it is. It really is far from what we would call level. In order for a foundation to properly fit the house, it has to become part of the house. And that's what this does. As it's filling and pulling the pier down like a plumb bob, it's forming a footing that fits right to the grade. It's one with the house now. The most important thing is to be able to transfer the loads from this house, no matter what the force, whether it's seismic, snow load, or wind, to the footing and to the ground. That's what this does.
Sure Safe has come in and told me that they can fix this without moving the house. The day after Valentine's Day, Sure Safe showed up in the morning when they said they would. They had a crew here. They had all of the parts they needed in their truck. They told me exactly what was going on, what was going to go on, how far they were going to get, when they said it would be done. They got done what they said they would do. They put different piers, a bag around them, and they poured concrete under them. Through my research, that's what it needs, poured concrete, poured in place concrete. And that's what it has now. What that means is if I want to sell this house later, it has the correct foundation under it. The other stuff may have held up for 20 years, I don't know, but I can't sell it that way. Now, if I want to sell it, I can.
Prior to Sure Safe, you could feel it squeaking and maybe moving a little bit. It doesn't move anymore. It really feels solid right now. Very solid.
For your home pulling load bearing tomorrow, that'll be 60% load bearing tomorrow, which is the safety factor of 3, which is twice as strong as what your house needs by tomorrow morning. And in 28 days, it'll be fully cured.
All right.
So
That's great.
you should notice a different feel for your house as soon as you walk in.
I saw all the cement, all the footings, and it looked pretty solid once I saw the outside. Once I came in, it even felt very, very solid. Feels very good walking in here.
Once you're a Sure Safe customer, you're a Sure Safe customer forever, we say, because we give you a lifetime transferable warranty, and that's very important. When you go to sell this house, the person that's buying this home wants to know that it's a safe house. I'll tell you something. This house here, at 1/3 the cost of a stick-built house, will outperform that stick-built home, and you're going to get a lot more bang for the buck. This is the way to go.